Citizen vigilante film is a perfect example of the Streisand effect and manifestation all in one because, well, everybody went and saw it because of the Streisand effect. Germany banned it, therefore we all have to go watch it. Why would Germany ban it? Germany would ban this movie because it focuses on migrant Muslim crime, which is a very, very real problem in Germany. Now, obviously, Elon Musk shared the entire movie on X. It was seen by hundreds of millions of people, and it was beloved by the audience score, 91% on Rotten Tomatoes. Of course, the critics gave it 10%, only 20 reviews, so this is how they actually are able to ban it. They banned it in Germany by not giving it a rating, therefore you can't release it, and they won't even review it on Rotten Tomatoes, so they're trying to drag it down even more. But anyway, the point is that Citizen Vigilante was a huge smash hit. It made a ton of money for the director. The director wants to make more films about these very uncomfortable topics and very true topics. Because what just happened in Citizen Vigilante, and by the way, it was #1 on all streaming services like 2 weeks ago. Like again, this is the Streisand effect in action, and this is manifestation in action because it predicted the future. There was an Islamist attack in Germany last night. Huge manhunt for Lebanese ISIS terrorist who plowed. Why do you say Lebanese German ISIS terrorist? He's not a German. He's Lebanese, and he's just an ISIS terrorist. He's not German at all. There's nothing German about this guy. I doubt he even speaks Germany. I lived in Germany for a little while right after graduating college. There were like these huge Muslim enclaves that were just effectively no-go zones where they didn't speak any German. They lived inside of miniature, like mini Damascus, mini Turkey, right? And like huge swaths of Berlin where you just can't even go to. And that's exactly where this deadly attack happened. Police have launched a massive manhunt for 21-year-old ISIS terrorist Abdul Balaut after his van rammed through a crowd, killing and injuring 29 others. Goodness, killing one and injuring 29 others, thank you. The fugitive, Berlin Pride attack suspect, has previously tried to join the Islamic State. They're only sending their best. Remember, this is enrichment. This is enrichment. No, this is punishment. This is Germany punishing itself. Germany has a wonderful society. There is definitionally zero reason for Germany, of all places, to accept infinity Muslim migrants, or France, or England. It is all just white guilt politics and hatred of the people that actually live there, and the refusal to do the thing that it would actually be hard work, which would be make the lives better for Germans or French people or English people. That's the thing the government refuses to do. Instead, it's better to just import pliant populations that are poor, impoverished. But then guess what happens? When you disconnect this Lebanese terrorist from Lebanon and his family and his hometown and his culture and his food and the things that he actually likes, and you airdrop him into a society he doesn't understand, and that becomes frustrating, guess what he's going to do? Guess how he's going to take out his frustrations? It happens every single day. He described him as slim, 6 foot 3 inches tall, black hair, last seen wearing a black hoodie, white trousers. The public has been warned not to approach him. Armed and dangerous, roughly 1,000 officers are involved in a massive manhunt. Got away. Police quoted German media that Abdul is a German citizen, traveled to Lebanon in 2025 in an unsuccessful attempt to join the Islamic State. And then Germany just welcomed him back. Again, it's suicidal. They call it suicidal empathy for a reason. He had been in pretrial detention until May 2026. He was ordered to take part in a de-radicalization program. Oh, that worked great. In an update this afternoon, Interior Minister confirmed the number of people injured has risen from 16 to 29, 3 of whom have suffered life-threatening injuries. Well, yeah, you plowed a van. Is this the van? Goodness gracious. Oh my gosh, that's horrific. Plowed the van through the, parade here in Berlin. Ugh. You did it to yourselves. You can't have both. You can't have both. I just, it's like amazing. These Queers for Palestine people, like you see them. I'm in New York right now, and you see like people with these Queers for Palestine shirts on. Like you need to travel to Palestine. I like encourage you. Can I contribute to send you on a one-way ticket to Palestine? Do you understand what you're saying? He said, everything we are seeing here indicates that we have experienced an Islamic attack. So this is exactly what Citizen Vigilante predicted. Rammed into the crowd, attacked the crowd of people with some type of blade. Oh, he got out. He had a machete, and then he injured severely more people. We cannot rule out the possibility of further terrorist attacks that might take place. So you're either going to have you either can have like an open democratic society, or you can have an Islamic jihadist society. You can't have both. You can't have both. Suspect in the deadly Berlin attack killed in confrontation with police. So here's your positive news, is that he was killed. The suspect in the deadly Berlin Pride attack was injured and shot. Was shot and killed by police during confrontation on Sunday in a suburb of the city. Abdul Balaut, a German citizen with Lebanese roots, killed following a search that lasted 24 hours. He tried to join ISIS. Balaut was suspected of driving a van into the crowd near Berlin's Pride Festival. That's amazing. Like, Elon Musk just had to answer for this in a very combative interview, where this sniveling European reporter was like, you're so insensitive to Muslims. No, what's insensitive is like people are trying to march peacefully, okay? And, whatever, celebrate their thing, and get mowed over by a van, and then a guy jumps out with a machete and starts stabbing all of them after he tried to join ISIS. Like, the government didn't protect these people. And so you can't have, they're mutually exclusive. You cannot have both. You can either have Islamists in your society, or you can have a free and open democratic society. That doesn't include Islamists, right? And jihadists. This is the only, and mass Muslim immigration. You can't have both, all right? This has been proven over and over and over again. Multiculturalism is a failure. It's the biggest terrorist attack in Germany in a very long time. Here's Elon Musk bodying that reporter over this exact issue just literally hours ago. This interview dropped 2 days ago.
Anti-Muslim?
I'm against having, if people are coming to a country with antithetical views, I am against that. I'm against that. I'm against I'm against rape and murder. I'm against the imposition of rules and laws that are contrary to what we've come to accept in the West. And I think it's a crying shame that the sort of traditional media, like you, don't recognize this.
Why should you be able to shape European politics? You don't even live there.
I think of it as the sort of the West collectively.
But do you see why this makes people think that this man who has all this power, he's the world's richest man, he thinks he has a right to influence our politics? It makes people, it's why, we started this conversation saying superlatives. It's why people loathe you. I mean, some people do loathe you.
Yes, some people do.
But do you understand why? Do you think what you're doing is helpful for Western democracy?
Maybe some people do loathe me. And that's probably true. I don't care. But the fact that, as you pointed out, 250 million people follow me is that I think a lot more people actually like me than don't. And I think a lot more people hate you and the media more than you realize.